Here's the battle. So yeah, let's get to the battle. Okay, so I'm gonna lead with my my Rose Raid, I mean, as my opponent leads with the Nidoqueen. So I'm just gonna set up a layer of spikes here as he goes for an Ice Beam. But because Rose Raid is very specially defensive, I am gonna be able to take it pretty nicely. So I'm just gonna go for another layer of spikes, and as he goes for a Dragon Tail, he ends up missing sadly. But oh well, what can you do? Anyways, now I'm gonna go for the Giga Drain to get back a little bit of HP, as he ends up going for a layer of Toxic Spikes. I really don't know why, because I do have my Magius that is immune to him, so I'm just going to switch out into that to be immune to the toxic spikes, and then switch out again into my Rose Raid to absorb them. So that's what I'm going to do here, as he actually ends up switching out into a Heracross. So I don't want to take the bug move, so I'm going to switch out into my Hitmontop, as he actually ends up going for the U-turn, which tells me that he is a Zoroark and not a Heracross. So now he goes out into a Sceptile, and I know from full HP a Flight Gem Acrobatics won't take me out, so I'm going to stay in here and I'm going to go for a Toxic just to put this thing on a timer. And yeah, so now I go for a Sucker Punch right now, just to get off a little bit of damage, as he ends up taking me out with an Acrobatics. But that's fine. He doesn't have any hazards up, so Hitmontop isn't really that useful right now. So now I bring in my Weavile, and I'm just going to take him out with an Ice Shard. I guess he stays in expecting me to have maybe the Ice Punch, but I do have the Ice Shard, and yeah, that's a dead Sceptile. So now he brings in his real Heracross, and I don't want to take a bug or fighting move or a bug move, so I bring in my Pert to take the hit as he goes for a close combat, and that's going to do a little bit under half, and I don't see an item, so I'm guessing he's choiced in some way. But looking at the damage, I'm pretty sure he is probably scarfed. So now he brings in his Zoroark, as I just switch out here into my Mismagius to take a possible close combat. But for some reason, I go for a substitute. I really don't know why. I guess I thought I was faster or switch. I really don't know why. But either way, I switch out of my Rose Raid as he ends up going for the Sucker Punch. And yeah. So anyways, he's going to go for the U-turn, and that's going to do a lot. And he's going to take some Life Orb. So he goes out here into his Frostlass as I go for a Sludge Bomb. And I don't, doesn't do too much, but I do get the poison. So that's pretty nice. And yeah. So now I'm going to switch out here into my Rose Raid, or not my Rose Raid, my Mismagius again as possible fodder, as he ends up going for the taunt. I guess he predicted a layer of spikes or a rest or something, I really don't know. But I bring in my Mismagius, I go for Shadow Ball, I surprisingly outspeed. I really didn't think I would outspeed, but oh well, whatever. Anyways, now it brings in Heracross, I think, yes? No, it's the Zoroark, and it takes me out with a Dark Pulse. So, yeah, so I know, but from how much Life Orb did, I know he only has one more hit left in him, but I'm just going to go for an Ice Shard to take out the Zoroark, and yeah, so pretty much Weavile is just being very useful right now. So he brings in Heracross, I'm going to send in my Pert as fodder, and as he goes for a close combat, he gets a crit here. It really doesn't matter, 2 close combats would have taken me out anyways. So now I bring in my Victini just to go for the Choice Banded V-Create. So I'm going to go for the V-Create, and I know V-Create will pretty much be able to demolish anything on his team. He brings in Nidoqueen, I'm going to easily one-shot that thing, and yeah, so now he's going to bring in his Heracross again, and I know he's probably going to lock himself into Night Slash or some move, so I bring in my Rose Raid, pretty much just to see what he'd do. He probably should have locked himself into the Mega Horn, just because the rest of my guys are weak to the Mega Horn, or weak or neutral to the Mega Horn. I really don't know why he chose Night Slash, but oh well. Anyways, he's going to keep Night Slashing, as I'm just going to go for a Swords Dance, because I know he can't do much to me, so I'm just going to go for an Ice Shard here, and take him out. So, yeah. So anyways, now he's going to bring in his last, which is his Mismagius, and I think that an Ice Shard would take him out from this range, but it doesn't, and yeah. So he's going to take out my Weavile with the Hidden Power Fighting, but it's fine, because I know Victini can take a Shadow Ball from full HP, because it is pretty bulky, it's got natural bulk, and I do live it, and I'm just going to go for the V-Create to take him out. So yeah, that's going to be the game. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace out, see y'all later.